So, have you been looking for like a good treatment or solution for your feminine area? We're just gonna call it that. Well, I have the perfect solution. Come on, let's sit down and talk.
Birds fly south for the winter, but she ran to the west side. And though much was stolen, much still abides. And I know she'd rather keep her distance, but it's time.
Okay, so first and foremost, hi Shavon Society, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love for you guys to join the family. Again, this is a society. We are a community and we are here helping each other. We are here just having a good old time over here on my channel. As you can tell by the title, we are going to talk about how to treat your feminine area. A lot of, I would say, women of color, a lot of women in general, but mainly a lot in our community, women of color, mainly because of the hair type, suffer from ingrowns, hyperpigmentation, and even inflammation sometimes in areas that you just would not believe. Like, we weren't taught this. Like, nobody gave us this education on one day you would have to treat this, your area, your pretty area is what I'm gonna call it, your pretty area. Just as you would probably have to treat the hyperpigmentation on your skin. This is just not a lesson in the book that we were given. So a lot of women, I notice, are looking for some type of treatment, some type of answers, some type of cure, like a magician. And I'm an esthetician, I'm not a magician, so let's start there. But I do have a really good solution that I use on my own clients, and it really has shown a major difference even after their first time using this treatment. I call it the Pamper Her 2 package for my clients. And what this includes is a Brazilian wax, it includes a Vajacial, and in that Vajacial it includes the products that we're here talking about now. So I use these things, these three main things that have seemed to really just, I don't know, work for everyone. And this is the reason why I love the products that we're going to get into just in just a moment, because they work for everyone. But I've had clients who have gone to others who do the Vajacial, and not for the treatment part of it, but I guess just because it's like a fad where it's just like popular now and whatever. But the point of it actually has benefits. Like, people think that it's fluff, but the Vajacial is not fluff at all. It really actually helps the client who needs help in that particular area. So we have to get back to like treatment based stuff, and I know I talk about that a lot on my channel, but that is literally the point. Like, so the things that I'm going to mention are things that you can actually purchase, and I'm gonna leave the descriptions, I'm gonna leave the links in my description box, so definitely check that out so you can get that today, sis, and you can start getting your pretty together now. So let's get into talking about the products. So the first so let's just start by the brand. The brand I'm going to be talking about is SkinScript. I've spoke about this brand many times before. I'm pretty sure a couple times on my channel. But it is just such a good brand, you guys. Like, it is one of those like holy grail type of brands. They just have really good products that work, and they just are very beginner friendly, if that makes any sense. Because a lot of times when you are baby stepping into like the advanced skincare world, you don't know where to start. And of course, you shouldn't start off with all these high actives and things like that, because you can actually ruin your skin versus treating it, if that makes any sense. So you want to kind of introduce yourself slowly into brands that are gonna be gentle on your skincare types or conditions or whatever you're treating, but also effective. So SkinScript is that brand for me. First thing I use is the glycolic cleanser, and I'm gonna let you see if it'll focus.
So we are switching over to voice record. I'm sorry, you guys, I have to do a voiceover. My audio start to be a little scratchy, and I'm just not with putting out, you know, crappy videos. But anywho, as I was saying, I first start off with the glycolic cleanser. And this anti-aging and blemish control cleanser encourages rapid cellular turnover to reveal fresh, healthy skin while releasing trapped oil beneath the surface of the skin. As mentioned before, it is suitable for all skin types in the specific area that we're talking about. Like I said, your Brazilian and bikini area, it is suitable for all skin types. That's why I love it so much. But if you are using this on your face or skin that's not your Brazilian area, if you have heavy rosacea or if you have heavy sensitive skin, I would avoid using this cleanser. So it has many benefits as mentioned, but these are some of the main benefits that the cleanser does have. It refines and renews skin. It lessens the appearance of wrinkles. It brightens and invigorates skin. That's why it's amazing for this area to give you a nice even skin tone down there. It lessens the appearance of acne scars. So in this case, we were talking about like razor bumps, old razor scars. And then it enhances cellular turnover, which is amazing because I call it a booster because that's what it is. It really boosts your cellular turnover, causing your skin to heal a lot quicker down there. And I know a lot of people rather have the results a lot quicker than later. Okay, so you're like, all right, glycolic cleanser, we get it, sis, but what is glycolic? Okay. So glycolic acid is a form of AHA. If you don't know, that is an alpha hydroxy acid. It's derived from a sugar cane. It also joins other acids that you might be familiar with, like lactic acid or citric acid. But glycolic acid is unique because of the AHAs. Glycolic is the simplest in structure and the smallest. It has the lowest molecular weight. The reason why I love this, because it really gets down there. Basically, it just means it really gets down there and it can really penetrate a lot of layers of the skin, you know, to make it in the simplest terms, to really resurface and refine your skin because it is getting down in there. A lot of times things that we use kind of sit on top of the skin, or it's only getting in like one layer of skin, you know, and we need things to really penetrate. And that is what glycolic acid does. So it's like amazing for this type of treatment. Glycolic acid is an exfoliant. It helps shed dead skin cells, again, reveal the newer and brighter layers that are underneath your skin, because they're under there, y'all. They under there. It's just that top layer is just, I mean, it's a fight. So you gotta use things to kind of help boost and just help out already your skin that is constantly healing itself monthly, to really kind of put your best face forward is what I call it. Or best skin, a lot of times we call it in the esthetician world. Okay, so moving on to my second step in this treatment is a glycolic and retinol pads or pad solution, depending on what size you end up purchasing, because it comes in different sizes. You can get sample size or you can get you a 2 ounce. But this is for skin brightening with kojic and arbutin in it, and these pads are amazing, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. It is also another exfoliant, but I mean, it's just, it really, like using this in addition to the glycolic cleanser, it really is like a pair. Like, you can't use one without the other in this particular treatment, because they really bounce off or piggyback off of each other and give you kind of like those best results. So the glycolic and retinol pads works for all skin types, all Fitzpatricks. It is best for hyperpigmentation, melasma, oily, and acneic skin. So this is the reason why it's amazing for treating the hyperpigmentation and, you know, the scars and all those things down in your pretty area. So we talked a little bit about what glycolic is. So let's get into what retinol is, what the kojic is, what the arbutin is. But these particular pads are designed to gently and progressively renew the skin to provide brightening, clarifying, and restoring benefits to all skin types in need of perfecting. It brightens the appearance of pigmentation spots. It assists with surface renewal and resurfacing. It lessens future breakouts. This is a big one, you guys, because it does lessen ingrowns and things like that in the future for this area. And then it also assists in anti-wrinkle actions. The main benefits of this glycolic and retinol pad or pad solution is these pads break up surface cells to reveal fresh, healthy skin while allowing trapped oil to release and come to surface. Kojic and arbutin lighten sunspots and scars left from blemishes. So this solution or this treatment or step in the treatment is going to be the one that really is the one that lightens the spots and the scars and the blemish and the old blemishes that you have left over. So definitely, like I said, you can't do one without the other. So the arbutin limits melanin production basically, and it reduces visible pigmentation through lightening actions or properties. And then the kojic acid, it brightens existing pigmentation naturally. It's actually comparable to hydroquinone. I know, guys, I say it kind of funny, but it's just a funny word. But if you guys don't know, that is a skin brightening treatment mainly used for hyperpigmentation skin conditions. And it's always like the go-to, but kojic acid is very comparable to that. And then also it's 1% of retinol in this as well. And if you don't know, retinol is vitamin A derived, and it causes something called forced exfoliation, which stimulates collagen production and it reduces the visible signs of aging. Okay, so the last thing in this three-part or three-step treatment, which is actually the main thing in this treatment, so I hope you listen to the very end, is exfoliating, or they're just called bath gloves. You have to exfoliate in order for you to see benefits at all, or like for there to be any difference. Yes, the products will work fine. Yes, any of your products work fine, but if you're not actually exfoliating and you're getting rid of and sloughing off dead skin cells and just kind of buffing your skin, if you will, you're not really going to, you're going to just be putting things on top of dead skin, basically, if that makes any sense. So your products won't penetrate as deeply as they should, or just work as good as they should, because they're trying to fight through chunks of dead skin, and we just don't want that, especially not in our Brazilian bikini area. So get yourself some exfoliating bath gloves. You can get them from Dollar Tree, you can get them from Dollar General, you can get them from Target, Walmart, Walgreens. I think they have them everywhere. Amazon, you can get them anywhere. You can even get them off of like AliExpress or something like that. You can pretty much get them anywhere. My suggestion is, these are not a long-term thing, and I guess that's why they're really affordable. Exfoliating gloves can hold bacteria, so do not keep these gloves any longer than, I say 20 days, but I guess most people say a month, like 30 days. So you need to switch these out regularly, even sooner than that, honestly. But again, they're cheap, so you can just keep getting a fresh pair. But anywho, yes, exfoliating gloves is going to be your key in all of this, because if you're starting to get waxes, or if you're someone who already get waxes, you already know your esthetician has told you to exfoliate. It is better for your hair down there, and it's also better for the treatment of getting the skin back even down there, smoother, you know, your ingrowns as well. If you constantly exfoliate, you won't get a lot of ingrowns, maybe not even any, because you're making sure you're exfoliating that hair down there. So if your hair is curly, it's not necessarily growing back into your pores, causing you to have really uncomfortable ingrowns. So you're going to have to use the things that I mentioned in this entire video at least 3 times a week. At least wash, at least use the glycolic and retinol pads, and at least exfoliate 3 times a week. So how the steps work, which I know you probably are wondering as well, but I was getting there, y'all. I was getting there. First, you use the glycolic cleanser. And again, like I said, 3 times a week. Then you go in and you use your glycolic and retinol pads or pad solution. And while you are cleansing, you use your exfoliating bath gloves. So you put the cleanser directly onto your bath gloves. Get 2. That's my suggestion. But 1 is fine. And that is what you use the glove for. You use it to cleanse, as if you would, say, if you had like a brush for your face, like your skincare, and you put your cleanser on your brush and you use the brush to, you know, go over in circular motion on your face. That is what you would do for your bikini and Brazilian pretty area. You would be using the gloves in circular motion for that area with the cleanser on the gloves. And then once you're cleansed and done, then you use your pads, of course, and you are all set and good to go and ready for your next wax, or you just made your esthetician job a lot easier. So yeah, that is my treatment. That is as close to magic as you guys are going to get to really kick this up a notch and make this like super advanced. But I would say start off with the things that I said first and then add this. I would get the PFV, I think it's called. What is it? The PFV Vanish. And this is amazing for treating ingrowns, you guys. So I'm going to show you guys a before and after of me actually doing a Vajacial. It's pretty brief, but it just gives you an idea. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your mama, to tell her auntie, to tell her sister, to tell your friend, to tell your daughter. Subscribe. Thank you guys. Don't forget links in the description box to purchase everything I mentioned. See you next time.
Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Now I'm not the problem, man.